physical aspects of the body. Okay, it can be loosely translated as the tissues, but according to Ayurveda, we call that the dhatus. Welcome to the World as Doshas, where today, under the shloka of the week, I'm going to talk about a very interesting topic. Okay, so all these weeks we were seeing about the doshas, the tridoshas, their gunas, their properties, and a lot of things. But today we are going to get into the structural part of the body. Okay, Dharanat Dhatu. I'm going to talk about the Dhatus. Dharanat, in the sense, the reason why this body is being held, the way it is structured, is because of the Dhatus. Okay, so if you want me to loosely translate this, we can actually call them as tissues, but they're not actually tissues, they're beyond that. So understanding the structure of the body and how this structure came into being is extremely important. So this shloka, okay, under the world as doshas, is from Ashtanga Hridayam, first chapter, 13th shloka, where they have told, Acharya Vagbhata has mentioned about the dhatus of the body. Let's look at the shlokas and the transliteration at the same time. Rasa sring mamsa medosthi Majja Shukrani Dhatavaha Sapta. Okay. Rasa sring mamsa medosthi. Rasa, so these are the seven, Sapta means seven. These are the seven dhatus of the body. Rasa, Asrik, Mamsa, Meda, Asthi, Majja, and Shukra. So there are seven dhatus in the body. So that is what the shloka actually says. Okay, so let's get into the meaning of it. The seven dhatus, okay, just as I said, rasa can be understood by rasa actually means the nutrition or the essence, basically the essence of something. So here rasa is the essence of the food after it is undergone digestion. Okay, so that rasa is, Ayurveda considers that to be one of the most important contributing factor to the structure, because that is the one that provides nutrition to the whole body. So that itself is considered as the first and the foremost dhatu. So rasa is the nutrition, Rakta is blood. All these are loose translations, okay. Mamsa is flesh, or some people say muscle. Medas is fat. Asthi, the bone. Majja, the bone marrow. And Shukra, the semen. Or, see, both genders, the what do you call that which is responsible for reproduction. So semen and the egg. It can be either ways. So these are the seven dhatus. So the whole body is actually made up of these structures. And so the depending upon what prakriti a person is, because Vata, Pitta, Kapha are associated with these dhatus, so depending upon which prakriti the person is, okay, certain dhatus will be more and certain dhatus will be less in certain people. Okay, then we call that Rasa Dhatu Purusha, Rakta Dhatu Purusha, Mamsa Dhatu Purusha. So depending upon which dhatu is predominantly more in a person, we call him with that Sara Purusha. That also can be brought down under the tridoshas. Okay, so let us go a little bit in deep. Okay, they're compared to the tissues of the body and the formation of the dhatus. This is very important. So as after the fertilization of the sperm and the ovum, that a baby slowly starts the fetus slowly starts growing and becomes a baby in the tummy of the mom. So the first thing what the child gets is the nutrition from the mother. That is again rasa. So it starts with rasa. The body starts, the body of the baby inside the uterus starts growing with rasa. From the rasa, Rakta is formed. From Rakta, Mamsa. From Mamsa, Asthi. So Medas. From Medas, Asthi, then Majja, then Shukra. So this is how the formation of the structural body happens. So by the time the child is born, all these seven dhatus are there. Some are well formed, some are yet to be formed, and some are really probably in very subtle forms, like the Shukra Dhatu. Because a person gets into reproductive age probably only after 14, 15, 16. So that dhatu matures only after a certain age. But it starts from the rasa, then goes to Rakta, then Mamsa, Meda, Asthi, Majja, Shukra. That is how the construction of the dhatus happen. And when you look at why the dhatus are very important is when destruction happens, it starts from the other way around. The first thing that goes, probably after a person about 60, 70, or maybe 50, 60, 70, the Shukra Dhatu. For women after 50, 55, the Dhatu which is used for reproduction, it goes. For men also by about 60, 65, 70, it slowly goes. Then the bone marrow depletes, then the bones become weak. Then you lose fat, then muscle, and then at the last stages, this is a normal death, I'm telling you. Last stage, what happens is the person is all skin and, bones and lying down in the bed, ready to die. The only thing what person takes is probably a little bit of a juice or milk or a little bit of milk, water, which we say is the rasa. And then that also stops. So the construction is from rasa, rakta, mamsa, meda, asthi, majja, shukra, and the destruction is in the opposite direction. So when you start looking at a person, you will find out in which stage he is as far as his destruction goes also. So understanding the Sapta Dhatus, very, very, very important. Thank you.